Carbondale is a city in Jackson County, Illinois, United States, within the southern Illinois region informally known as Little Egypt. The city developed from 1853 because of the stimulation of railroad construction into the area. Today the major roadways of Illinois Route 13 and U.S.Route 51 intersect in the city. The city is 96 miles southeast of St. Louis, Missouri, on the northern edge of the Shawnee National Forest. Carbondale is the home of the main campus of Southern Illinois University. As of the 2010 census, the city had a population of 25,902, and it is the state's 20th most populated city outside of the Chicago metropolitan area. In addition, the city is the most populous in southern Illinois outside of the St. Louis Metro East region, and the most populous city in the Carbondale-Marion-Huron, Illinois combined statistical area and the Metro Lakeland area. The CSA has 126,575 residents, the sixth most populous combined statistical area in Illinois. History. In August 1853, Daniel Harmon Brush, John Askell Connor, and Dr. William Richard bought a 360-acre parcel of land between two proposed railroad station sites and two county seats. Brush named Carbondale for the large deposit of coal in the area. The first train through Carbondale arrived on Independence Day 1854, traveling north on the main line from Cairo, Illinois. By the time of the American Civil War, Carbondale had developed as a regional center for transportation and business, surrounded by agricultural development. This part of Illinois was known as Little Egypt, some believe because it was a farming area. The city became an educational center with the founding of Carbondale College. Carbondale also won the bid for the new state teacher training school for the region, and Southern Illinois Normal University opened in 1874. This gave the town new industry, new citizens, and a supplement to public schools. In 1947, the name was changed to Southern Illinois University. It has become the flagship of the Southern Illinois University system. This institution, now recognized as a national research university, has nearly 18,000 students enrolled and offers a wide variety of undergraduate and graduate specialties. On April 29, 1866, one of the first formal Memorial Day observations following the Civil War was held at the city's Woodlawn Cemetery. Local resident, General John A. Logan, gave the principal address. In the early 20th century, Carbondale was known as the Athens of Egypt, due to the expansion of the college and university, and the region's moniker of Little Egypt. The phrase dates to at least 1903, when it appeared in a local paper. By 1922, the Carbondale Free Press was using the phrase on its flag. Geography. Carbondale is located at 37.733 degrees north, 89.217 degrees west, 37.733 minus 89.217. It is in the watershed of the Big Muddy River, at 415 feet above sea level. Carbondale will be in the totality path of two upcoming solar eclipses, first on August 21, 2017, and host the longest duration of totality with 2 minutes 41.6 seconds just to its south in Makanda Township, and secondly, on April 8, 2024. According to the 2010 census, Carbondale has a total area of 17.519 square miles, of which 17.09 square miles is land and 0.429 square miles is water. Climate. Carbondale lies in the northern limits of a humid subtropical climate, with 4 distinct seasons. The monthly daily average temperature ranges from 32.4 degrees Fahrenheit in January to 78.1 degrees Fahrenheit in July. On average, there are 40 days of 90 degrees Fahrenheit plus highs, 16 days where the high fails to rise above freezing, and 2.3 nights of sub-0 degrees Fahrenheit per year. It has an average annual precipitation of 47.2 inches, including an average 11 inches of snow. Extremes in temperature range from -25 degrees Fahrenheit on January 11, 1977 up to 113 degrees Fahrenheit on August 9, 1930. Carbondale receives thunderstorms on an average of 50 days per year, particularly in the spring. These storms can often be severe, with high winds, damaging hail, and tornadoes. Demographics. As of the census of 2000, there were 25,597 people, 10,018 households, and 3,493 families residing in the city. The population density was 2,152.0 people per square mile. There were 11,005 housing units at an average density of 925.2 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 66.08% white, 23.14% black or African American, 0.22% Native American, 6.67% Asian, 0.08% Pacific Islander, 1.42% from other races, and 2.40% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.05% of the population. There were 9,981 households, out of which 17.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 22.1% were married couples living together. 10.1% had a female householder with no husband present, and 21.5% were non-families. 43.5% of all households were made up of individuals, and 6.9% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.33 and the average family size was 2.78. In the city, the population was spread out, with 15.8% under the age of 18, 35.4% from 18 to 24, 27.1% from 25 to 44, 12.5% from 45 to 64, and 9.3% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 25 years. For every 100 females there were 106.2 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 105.6 males. The median income for a household in the city was $27,882, and the median income for a family was $34,601. Males had a median income of $30,217 versus $24,114 for females. The per capita income for the city was $13,346. About 13.5% of families and 21.4% of the population were below the poverty line, including 32.1% of those under the age of 18 and 13.2% of those 65 and older. However, traditional measures of income and poverty can be misleading when applied to cities with high student populations, such as Carbondale. Government. The city of Carbondale has a council-manager government. There are a total of 7 elected city officials, a mayor and 6 city council members elected at large for 4-year staggered terms. The city manager, a professional hired by the city council, appoints the department heads. The city provides services such as police, fire, development services, public works, and public library. Several boards and commissions allow for citizen participation, bringing more citizens into civic activities and helping to bridge the gap between the residents and the government. Carbondale is a zoned, home rule municipality. In 2010, the city approved a new comprehensive plan that lays out goals for the future and ways to accomplish these goals. On April 5, 2011, Joel Fritzler was elected mayor for a 4-year term, but on February 3, 2014, he resigned to accept a job in Arizona. The city council chose Don Monte as acting mayor to finish Fritzler's term. On April 7, 2015, John Mike Henry was elected mayor, and he took office in May 2015. Culture. In addition to Southern Illinois University, which presents regular concerts and theatrical productions, as well as art and history exhibits, the city has a variety of unique cultural institutions. PBS and NPR broadcasting stations are affiliated with the university. Carbondale also is home to WDBX Community Radio for Southern Illinois and a Big Muddy Independent Media Center. The area is served by a regional daily newspaper, the Southern Illinoisan, and the university's Daily Egyptian, as well as 2 weeklies, the Carbondale Times and the Nightlight. Sioux has a teaching museum on campus, the University Museum, which has 60,000 artifacts in its collection and hosts traveling shows from known artists. In addition to the University Museum, there is the African American Museum and the Science Center. Theatergoers can see both professional and student-produced plays and performances at the university's McLeod and Kleinow theaters. SIUC is also home to the largest auditorium in Southern Illinois, Shrike Auditorium. Shrike Auditorium has brought in many performing artists, such as B.B. King, The Supremes, Ray Charles, and Judy Collins, along with orchestras and other musical productions. Theatergoers can also attend off-campus productions by the Jackson County Stage Company. In 2007, the Stage Company and Carbondale Community Arts partnered to purchase and renovate the Varsity Theater, which had been vacant since 2003, into the Varsity Center for the Arts. The VCA is now the performing home of the Stage Company and also supports a variety of other fine arts and performances through the CCA. Civic action is encouraged by groups such as Carbondale Conversations for Community Action. There are several lodges and clubs, such as the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Elks, Rotary, and the AFAM. The Women's Center, in continuous service since its founding in 1972, was one of the first domestic violence shelters in the United States. Spirituality finds expression in Carbondale in churches of a variety of Christian denominations, a Unitarian Universalist fellowship, 2 mosques, a Jewish congregation, a Sufi community, and 2 Buddhist organizations, the Shawnee Dharma Group and the Sunyata Center. The first Hindu temple in Southern Illinois held its grand opening in Carbondale in June 2013. The Gar House Interfaith Center provides space for intercultural exchange and personal growth. It is also an education center to help the community become more ecologically conscious, understand how to incorporate better practices into daily life, and set goals for the future. Carbondale is also sometimes referred to as a town of poets for the flourishing poetry community. Notable poets include Rodney Jones, Judy Jordan, Allison Joseph, and the Transpoetic Playground Collective. Retail. The city's business districts include several large shopping malls, featuring a mixture of national chain stores and locally owned businesses. In addition, Carbondale is home to many small shops and restaurants. Many of them are located in the downtown area. The downtown district is supported by Carbondale Main Street, which has listings and information about individual businesses. Because of the large student population in the city, there is a great variety of restaurants, featuring many nationalities of cuisine. Several bars and coffee houses offer live music, poetry readings, and other entertainment. The Carbondale Chamber of Commerce offers information on local businesses in over 60 categories. Celebrations. Carbondale is known for a number of yearly festivals, including the Lights Fantastic Parade in December, the Big Muddy Film Festival, the Southern Illinois Irish Festival, the Indian celebration of Diwali, the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta, the Sunset Concerts, and Brown Bag Concerts. Recreation. Carbondale has 18 public tennis courts, as well as the Superblock, which is a sports multi-complex with baseball, softball, soccer, football, and track fields. The Carbondale Park District maintains 7 parks and an indoor pool for public use. In 2010, the Park District opened a new spray park in Attucks Park, and a water park is currently under construction at the Superblock. Southern Illinois University's Recreation Center is open to the public. It provides swimming, rock climbing, walls, tennis, basketball, an indoor track, racquetball, weight training, and a variety of exercise equipment. Carbondale is located near many venues for outdoor activities, including some 14 parks in the immediate vicinity. These include the Crab Orchard National Wildlife Refuge, the Shawnee National Forest, Giant City State Park, Little Grand Canyon, Piney Creek Ravine, Pomona Natural Bridge, the Garden of the Gods Wilderness Area, and Trail of Tears State Park. These areas offer opportunities for hiking, biking, and horseback riding. 5 minutes south of Carbondale is the city reservoir, Cedar Lake, which is open to kayaking and canoeing. The north access features several dramatic rock bluffs and secluded bays. Other lakes nearby include Little Grassy Lake, Devil's Kitchen Lake, Crab Orchard Lake, and Kincaid Lake. Another more remote location is Cache River Swamp, the northernmost cypress swamp in North America. The surrounding areas also offer hiking and mountain biking. Also a few minutes south of Carbondale is Jeremy Rochman Memorial Park, established by Barrett Rochman in memory of his son Jeremy "Boo" Rochman, who died in an auto accident at age 19. It features a castle with life-sized figures on a Dungeons & Dragons theme. The Shawnee National Forest, close to Carbondale, is home to many wineries. The Shawnee Hills Wine Trail visits 12 vineyards in scenic settings, offering local wines and dining facilities. Several of the vineyards have bed and breakfasts or offer cabins for close accommodations. The presence of Southern Illinois University also means that Carbondale area residents can attend Division I events of SU Carbondale's Salukis sport teams. Activism. Probably due to the presence of Southern Illinois University, Carbondale residents have a tradition of political activism. During the Vietnam War, and especially after the Kent State shootings, massive anti-war demonstrations took place on the SU campus and on the streets of Carbondale. They resulted in the closure of SU, more than $100,000 of property damage, more than 400 arrests, and the deployment of the National Guard to restore order. In 2011, the Occupy movement took up residence on the lawn of Quigley Hall at Southern Illinois University, occasionally clashing with local police and with university policy. SIU's Faculty Association went to the picket lines on November 3, 2011, after an agreement could not be reached between the association and the administration concerning contracts. The other unions, the Non-Tenure Track Faculty Association, the Association of Civil Service Employees, and Graduate Assistants United, all settled with the administration within hours of the picketing action. The Faculty Association came to an agreement with the administration on November 10. The strike was the first ever in the school's history. Several local organizations are concerned with peace, justice and the environment, including the Peace Coalition of Southern Illinois, Fellowship of Reconciliation, the Shawnee Green Party, the Student Environmental Center, the Southern Illinois Center for a Sustainable Future, and local chapters of the American Civil Liberties Union, the Sierra Club, and the National Audubon Society. In 2001, the city was the location for the National Green Party Congress. An area near campus known as the Strip was also the site of several infamous riots on Halloween in the 1980s and 1990s. The last Halloween riot occurred in 2000, when students clashed with and were tear-gassed by police. Property and trees in the area of the Strip were destroyed. After the 2000 riot, measures were taken to prevent violence on Halloween weekend. Campus and the bars along Southern Illinois Avenue were closed on Halloween in preceding years. Transportation. Highways. The city of Carbondale sits on the intersection of U.S.Route 51 and Illinois Route 13. Interstate 57 is accessible to the east on Route 13 at Marion, and to the south on RT 51 near Dongola. Interstate 64 is accessible to the north on RT 51. Interstate 24 is accessible 6 miles south of Marion on I-57. The city is 331 highway miles from Chicago, Illinois, 96 highway miles from St. Louis, Missouri, and 213 highway miles from Memphis, Tennessee. Air service. The city is 12 miles away from the Williamson County Regional Airport, where one commercial airline service provides passenger service to St. Louis on 4 flights each day. The Southern Illinois Airport is located northwest of the city and offers private aviation services and is home to SIU's aviation program. On April 2, 2010, state and university officials broke ground on a long-awaited transportation education center on the airport grounds. Rail service. Amtrak, the U.S. passenger rail system, provides service to Carbondale with 3 trains daily to and from Chicago, and 1 train daily to and from Memphis and New Orleans. The 2 state-supported trains provide daytime service to and from Chicago intermediate points. Amtrak Train 59, the southbound city of New Orleans, departs Carbondale daily with service to Memphis, Jackson, and New Orleans. Amtrak Train 58, the northbound city of New Orleans, departs Carbondale daily with service to Centralia, Effingham, Mattoon, Champaign-Urbana, Kankakee, Homewood, and Chicago. Carbondale is also served by Amtrak Train 390-391, the Saluki, daily in the morning, and Amtrak Train 392-393, the Illini, daily in the afternoon, evening. Both the Saluki and the Illini operate to Chicago, originating and terminating in Carbondale. Amtrak uses the tracks of the Canadian National Railway, which provides freight service to the city's industrial park. The railroad runs along the original line of the Illinois Central Railroad that began service in 1854 in Carbondale. Public transit. The Saluki Express provides bus service around the city. SIUC students, faculty, and staff, as well as the greater Carbondale community, are encouraged to use the service. This system offers 11 routes operating 7 days a week while the university is in session, and a break route operating during semester breaks. Private transit. Carbondale also has 2 licensed taxi companies, Jet Taxi and Ace Taxi. Greyhound offers intercity bus service from the BP gas station at 905 E Main Street. Notable people. Awards. Winner. All-America City, 1971. Selected as Tree City USA since 1981. Selected as one of the best towns in America, 1983. Winner, GFOA Distinguished Budget Presentation Award, since 1986. Selected as Best Small City in Illinois, 1990, 1997. Winner, Governor's Hometown Award, 1991, 1992, 2005, 2009. Selected as one of the 101 Best Outdoor Towns in America, 2007. Honorable Mention, City Livability Award, 2009. Finalist, All-America City Award, 2009. Finalist, Award for Municipal Excellence, 2009. Sister Cities, Tainai, Niigata, Japan. Tainan City, Taiwan. Shimla, Himachal Pradesh, India. Source.